Rhoda, right?
Yes,
I was saying not Rhonda.
Not Ron, I do answer to that.
Rhoda was a sitcom,
Yep.
and that was a spin-off, right? Mary Tyler Moore.
Oh my gosh, I know that, but I just
Rhoda
never
is working.
remembered the name.
But isn't there Rhoda in the Bible too?
There, yeah, Rhoda's a dumb girl in the Bible. But, you know, she's a servant girl that didn't answer to her. But I would name that thing right this morning. Rhoda from Rhodesia.
That's right. I used to love visiting with your folks at Bible study and stuff. It was
Yeah, they were wealth of knowledge.
yeah.
You guys are all in the Green Bay area?
I'm from Green Bay, from Appleton area, it's about what, half hour away.
Yeah, cool.
I'm from Appleton.
And Appleton, nice. Appleton's really cute. There's a lot more going on in that town than people know. That theater is really nice.
Yeah.
The downtown is really pretty.
Yep.
In the summer, they have something called Mile of Music. Every year for 2 or 3 days. They close down College Avenue. And there's
Oh wow.
different venues and different styles of music. The whole mile's worth.
Yeah, that is really, I've gone a couple times. And it's nice because you get to hear all the different music, whatever your style is.
Nice.
Find new music.
I'm gonna be able to replicate this at home.
I hope so. I think so, especially if you've got all this stuff, and I think you might.
I do.
Let's see if I have any pallets. Otherwise, I have one right in my car too that I can run for. I have it's like half pallet, half mirror. You guys don't happen to have the catalog with you, do you? The winter one?
This one?
No, the new one.
Oh, the
haven't seen it.
holiday collection.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because of that round. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The brush.
Just
Oh,
the
the
enhanced
brush.
moisture. What are some of your favorite items? Yeah.
I love the eyeshadows, but I'm not good at putting them on.
Awesome.
Good job.
We'll kind of focus on that then.
Mm-hmm.
Soundbar is powerful.
So you put the intense moisturizer cream on
Yeah,
to kind of help.
just a nice little base, and I'm gonna do the face primer as well. And I always love the intense eye repair cream too. It's just like a little prep thing.
Okay.
What line are you wearing? Is that the liquid?
I don't have any of them.
No.
No.
That might be maybe a little mascara.
Yeah. Wore that to church. I can't go without it in my eyelashes.
How long was the drive for you guys?
2 hours.
Yeah.
It was, to me, it depends which part of the city you're going to. You know,
Right.
Because Milwaukee encompasses a lot.
I know coming from the south, it's like you don't really have to deal with any of the interchanges, just the airport one. But right now, everything's so messed up. It's mostly on that end too, like where
Yeah.
43 kind of gets into town.
I just drove east on Greenfield this morning.
Oh, no fun. Yeah, that's no fun.
It's not, but it was the quickest, straightest route.
And that's what everyone else is doing right now too, because so I said there's 2 seasons of winter and construction. I think we're getting down to 1 season now.
Yeah, it's true. Well, when I was telling them, I said, we're coming from Appleton and Green Bay, we got off right before all that construction started where it's all backed up.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Friday I drove to Madison, and I was going to Verona, which is on the south side. And I hate driving on the belt line there.
Yeah.
Because it is just so jam-packed. And then, of course, there's an accident, and then the traffic's backed up. And it's like, I was leaving from Madison to come here, and I'm like, plus I think it's going to take me 45 minutes to get from Verona onto the interstate to come to Milwaukee instead of just backed up, and it was rush hour.
Normally I do 4.
You do which one?
That's no construction. Oh, that was just the dress on it.
Okay.
See if that one-
Slimming it down. Construction, everything, or just not
And is Flawless your go-to?
Yes.
You want me to take any pictures of you?
Linen covers a lot of people too.
Yes, that's one of my top sellers for my customers.
Were any of you guys at the any of the classes in July?
I was at the class, that's what made me wanna
Awesome.
come and do this.
Well, I won't tell any of the same jokes then.
No, that's okay, because I'm pretty sure I probably forgot.
What day was it? Do you remember?
I want to say you were the last one that I went to, so that would have been on Saturday.
The Saturday one?
Yeah.
That might have been. I mean, because that was the third one. That might have been the best.
The best.
Yeah. We didn't have any lighting for the first, but it was still a lot of fun. But I think the third day was the most informative and the funniest.
Okay, good.
That's when I said the concealer.
Okay.
Remember it?
No, I don't, but I'm gonna like to say it again, and I'll be like,
Just
oh
give
yeah.
customer service a call. We lost your bags. It went over really well that day. I used to work at the airport too, so.
Okay.
I had a business-to-business cold calling that was a freaking nightmare. And I typed art, it was 21 years ago, I typed artist on monster.com and started working at Bobby Brown at Marshall Fields
Really?
back then.
Wow.
I think Fawn's a little dark for you now.
Yeah.
We're gonna see
That's
where
more
you're
my-
at.
More my summer one.
I think sand.
Wow.
That's surprising, yeah.
Since I've never done that one.
It'll be a little brightening, but what we'll do is it'll be kind of a nice bright tone, and then we're gonna go crazy with the contour kit, which is a lot of fun.
That's where I need that and eyeshadow, that's where I need to practice all.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, eyeshadow will be kind of a focus then. And what's great is one kind of key thing that I kind of told everybody, it was kind of an aha moment a long time ago for me, was doing the eyeshadow first. And at least before your concealer. Where a lot of stuff it would be, most lines, especially most lifestyle lines, recommend like skin, concealer, eyes, lips, cheeks, or eyes, cheeks, lips. But that wastes concealer, because if you get fallout, especially like with you wearing purples, is gonna be just like the best thing for you. That's the last thing that you want settling right here is a bunch of purple eyeshadow.
It's true.
So yeah, we're doing sand.
Wow. Yeah, what is?
And you'll still lose a little bit of your winter color, right?
Yeah, I have more of an olive complexion.
So when putting like foundation on, is it always good to put the foundation on first, then the concealer, or concealer first, then foundation?
If for no other reason, just because of that application order, the foundation first. But the thing is, they also don't really touch. So if you're just doing a skin look, it doesn't even really matter that much. It's kind of whatever you want to match first.
Okay.
Especially on someone else. But yeah, it's interesting. You're actually like not that much darker on your crown, where you're closer to God here.
So you're just more spot putting on the foundation.
I do, but if you can help it, especially like with your clients and for parties and stuff like that, I always tell everyone it's like nose out, chin up,
Mm-hmm.
and then like excess above the brow. Doing a fresh amount here and here isn't really that great typically. And then doing a fresh amount here is what's gonna create that line,
Sure.
you know, sometimes. Which, you know, testing foundation, it's like your neck really has nothing to do with it. And if you're wearing SPF, especially all summer, you're gonna end up, especially this time of year, August, September, October, you're gonna end up different kind of shade families. You'll be a lot richer here, and then, because, you know, you're doing it a lot more often on your face.
Sure.
And you know, the side that, you know, if you're a passenger versus a driver, that matters a lot more
That's
than you
true.
might think, you know.
That's true.
But yeah, I can imagine that, yeah, fawn is a good summer shade for you, though. And there's one palette that I actually bought at a farmer's market 2 weeks ago. You guys, this is amazing. We need to bring this back.
Yeah.
We need to bring this back.
Yep. I remember that, I like that
That's a
one.
fun one. I just got it. I haven't even cracked it open yet.
So pretty, yeah, I know.
And as much as I want to use it, we won't today, just because it's, you know. Do you guys have any left?
I might have just a tiny bit left of the one, but otherwise, yeah, those are the ones that I've been.
I still have the money, but I don't have that much stuff to throw them.
Yeah.
They still work, so.
Yeah.
So my question is what, like I know they just came out with this whole glitter line.
Yeah.
Someone with my age, should I put it that way, experience, is that necessarily, I guess to me that seems like too much.
You'll think of fallout and everything
Yeah.
like that. It's what's nice is, you know, sometimes a lot of like shimmery shadows, they're just gonna look more natural, you know, because there's skin has a translucent quality to it either way. But yeah, this palette, that's like the smoke and glitter is a
Yeah.
nice one for you. This will pop your eyes really well. I mix these colors up so much. In July is when I really messed these up. They apply really well with your finger, honestly.
No.
Like,
More the shimmer, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna start with this as like a base on your lid, but I don't know if this is really the place that we're gonna end up. Take your head back just a smidge. I like it because with that little bit of pink underneath, the pink is the only thing that can really cut darkness.
Okay.
Yellow can only really cut red, and it's the same for skin. And that's why the that kind of corrector shade that came out in the summer that we were actually showing it at convention too. That like peach.
Oh, that concealer,
You know,
yep, that's
yeah.
what I love that.
Yeah, that one. Everyone can use that. And what's fun is it kind of opens you up to recommending a lot more concealer shades because the perfect color is going to be somewhere between a really bright concealer and the darkness of that corrector. Because it is basically a corrector shade because it's peach. It's the only thing that can cut that blue that's in there.
Peach, okay.
Yeah, the yellow doesn't really do much. Have you ever guys ever painted like a wall yellow? It barely works. It's like it's even just in nature, you know, like it just won't really do it. But this is nice. It's like, you know, it cuts the darkness on the lid.
And you're just applying that to the lid, not the,
Yeah, just the lower lid. It's not a great color for a base to go all the way up to the brow. That's nice, but it doesn't really pop that much, so we gotta do something a little cooler on the lid, and we are gonna do a shimmer.
Okay.
We're gonna do this one right here. Like try to go like cool neutral, and it's not even, it's just gonna be a tone, maybe equal parts. I always like to show too that all colors can work. And you can tell people that, you know what I mean? It's, you know, if you
Yeah.
can do it, it's, how many palettes do you have where it's like, I don't like most of these shades, you
Right.
know, it's like you end up throwing, when it ends up in the garbage, 3 of them were never touched, you know?
Yes, like, that's how mine are.
Yeah.
Almost
And I
all
would
the
get
time.
customers
Yeah.
that say, well, those aren't my colors.
Right. And the thing, you know, people will assume, you know, like what season they are and, you know, and everything like that. Like, oh, I'm a summer and I'm this. It's like, yeah, but let's still find the shades that you're gonna like to wear in the winter. It's just, especially with lips, you know, like the dark stuff is fun. It's hard to imagine on a day like this, but like, hey, picture the dead of winter, put on those dark lips, you know, it's fun. See, I really am doing like equal parts of each of these just to keep
And
it a
I
tone.
wouldn't think of doing that, mixing
Yeah,
them
I
up.
wouldn't either.
Their textures are so fun. I mean, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I have no training whatsoever, but I use my finger and put a little pop of white at the inner canthus on each
Yeah.
with like my ring finger just to kind of broaden
Yeah.
the eyes a little bit, get it a little bit up or lower in there.
And then that same tone, you know, put it in, I always say it's a little egg shape right here under the brow. And there's kind of a rule of thumb is that this tone matches your under eye. And then you're all framed.
Oh, wow, okay.
That's lovely. This is really cool looking. You guys ever eaten Bayview here? This is where all the good food is. All over there. All Milwaukee's
Okay.
best food is right behind
I
us.
was trying to ask my daughter if she'd been down to this area, and she's only lived here a couple of years. Well, she went to Marquette's, but
Oh,
Marquette
yeah.
students have no money to like
That's a different
go
world.
out. But she works in Wauwatosa, so she says I don't really usually get down here too much.
When people talk about like all the different places that they eat in the Marquette area, I never have any idea what the heck they're talking about. It really is a totally different world down there.
I see a lot of stuff. Well, I used to anymore, but when like in the parent recommended, you know, Facebook page. Here's places to go, and I'm like, oh, we usually don't.
Yeah, 5 o'clock Steakhouse isn't too far from there. That's a really good one. It's not in the greatest area.
We end up going to Mad Rooster a lot because when you have a large group, they do like remote reservations and you get your name on a list and then they text you when you should be like heading over there. And that's kind of south of the stadium.
And what is that?
It's like a breakfast brunch kind of
Oh, okay,
restaurant.
okay.
But like for graduation, she's like, I want to go out with my roommates, friends, and family. And so
Yeah.
it's 2 big families. It's like, oh well, let's pick Mad Rooster because they'll take the group of 10 reservation on Mother's Day, on graduation and weekend. And
God, that's such a great shimmery
That's really
shadow.
good. Wow.
It's like a wet look, you know?
Yeah.
Like shimmer and metallic and all that, it used to be a bad word like years and years ago. Because you think it creates texture and fallout and, you know, and stuff like that, but they've really, a lot of like shimmery shadows have improved a lot. And I'm gonna do just what you said, I'm gonna put it in the bridge there as well.
I don't remember where I heard about doing that, but it was something.
I saw it for the first time in like that 4th Harry Potter movie. Or I noticed it for the first, I might not have been doing makeup at that point, I probably was, but it was, Hermione when she went to the ball, you know, like that, she had that awesome.
I haven't seen those
Up
before.
on the ceiling, like kind of that way. Yeah. And then when you're lucky, the concealer just kind of melts from that area then too.
Okay, so that's funny because if my stuff falls down here, I'm always like this trying to wipe it away. But that looks very sharp.
Yeah, just keep it, you know, the more you do, the more is gonna fall. I always try to do just a tiny little kiss of it, you know, and it's kind of the same with lips, you know, it's like the less you do and the more you buff it in, the more of a, like a stain that you get.
Okay. Less is more.
Exactly. Let me do a little crease color too, hey? And that one, we're gonna use this kind of gunmetal here.
Oh, wow.
Because we gotta be, you know,
I don't
you
know.
gotta be able to
Scares
show
me.
that you can do the whole thing. Now, this was one thing that was really fun. A little trick with this is when you're doing this stuff, don't like, you know, do a bunch of this, don't contort your eye. because it's gonna snap back and it's not gonna be in the same place that you thought.
Ah,
So the trick is really to, like, look straight forward
just a natural normal
and
look.
put it where you know it's gonna show.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that
That's-
cool? And that's really, look at that, like, nice subtle contour.
Okay, cause yeah, I'm always like closing my eye and,
And moving your face in all
Yeah.
kinds of weird ways, but then it's like, yeah, you're moving the skin, and and it's not gonna sit where you want it to be.
I'd have been terrified of that color.
Me too, I've
Well, I
tried
always
it.
think like, ooh, smoky eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the shimmer makes it easier. If it were a matte shadow, it would show up like boom, it's color.
Yeah.
And then just to maybe sort of blend it. Now close. There you go. Now we can kind of let it melt a little bit more. Yeah. That's perfect.
You guys going out after this?
We should be.
Hey, you're in, babe?
She's taking me out for supper somewhere, but I'm not sure where.
How many cars did you guys take?
All three.
No!
Well, because I knew you had something going on, and then I was just coming, right from Green
And I
Bay.
was already here this weekend.
You were already
so-
here. I put my podcast in, and I just.
There you go.
What podcasts do you do?
Well, I listen to the Mel Robbins a lot, but then now with Cindy, she's been doing a lot of sharing podcasts
Oh,
with us, so I've
cool.
been following a lot of those too.
Oh, she's sharing?
She's
pod-
sharing, yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
that she listens
I
to.
was like, what podcast is
And I'm
Cindy
trying to
on?
think of which one. Let me just go back and see which is the one that she.
There's one I found that's called Books I Make My Husband Read. That's pretty funny.
Becky Lavender or Lounder.
Oh, okay.
That's one that she shared from it. Okay. So I kind of try to listen to them, and I'm going to see if I can copy it and put it in our group.
A lot of baby shades.
I used to be such an eyeshadow, like all I really cared about was eyeshadow. And instead now it's like what I do is I just kind of add a contour to like everything I'm doing. And it's kind of neat because when you do it like this, it's like you get to jump into all the fun stuff right away. The eyes, it's the most fun. Do you remember my trick with the eyebrow?
You
It's gonna
did
be a
say
lot of
something.
fun.
You
That's
did.
what I want to learn about, because I have,
But now I don't remember what it was.
thyroid stuff, I have very few eye.
So this shade, first of all, the blonde,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of green underneath there, right? And eyebrow products and cheek products all have the same issue. They're all too warm. Like 90% of all of them on the market are too orange or
Okay.
too red. The fact that this has green underneath, even though it is going to turn warm, it doesn't want to turn red.
Oh,
The
okay.
opposite.
Which is what you don't want. You don't want that red.
Exactly.
Okay. So
So-
you're going with the blonde one?
Yep.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use this for something
Oh, yes.
totally, that's right.
Now I remember.
You
Okay.
know,
Yep.
shh.
Sorry.
So the kind of rule, it's not about rules, it's about options, but the side of your nose up is where you start, the tip of your nose to the middle of your eye is your arch, and the tip of your nose to the edge is where it ends. Yeah, I'm gonna use this for all kinds of crazy stuff that I wasn't even aware of. Man, I'll tell you guys, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but Christmas starts this Saturday. And November 1st, I
Isn't
mean,
that crazy?
and it's, people say it's like earlier every year, but I don't think that's even true. I have a videotape from like 1984. It's Halloween 2 taped off of local TV. with all the commercials, and you can tell when midnight hits. 'Cause
Oh.
it's like Kohl's pre-holiday bonus sales. You know, it's like, oh, that was a long time ago now.
I think a lot of it is people just start their shopping sooner.
Yeah.
To spread out the cost of everything versus the way we used to do it, where we had the Christmas clubs and you get it like the end of October, and then November you start shopping.
Yeah.
We're getting together as a family over Thanksgiving, so most of my Christmas shopping is done.
Yeah.
We do Christmas on Wednesday and Thanksgiving on Thursday. And see the grandkids open their gifts,
There you go.
rather than just shipping to Omaha and to Denver.
That's right.
Get them together.
I've heard people do like Christmas in July too, and do like a family gathering at Christmas, and then they're not competing with outside family, you know.
Yep. My husband always said we should do Christmas like in January because we've got all the
Everything's on
deals
sale.
that go on right after.
We've done that when my brother and I always trade off, like this year we're together at Thanksgiving, and then we'd be at our separate in-laws at Christmas, so then we plan another Christmas. And then it has fallen in January, but we're down to just my father-in-law now, and I don't know what, if we'll go to my sister-in-law's looking for a day or not, I have no idea. I haven't gotten that far yet.
This color's really nice. Wow.
Then it starts.
I never would have thought.
And
what's
step
up?
outside and see the outdoor sunshine.
There you go. That's true.
Yeah. And what color was the foundation?
That was sand, yeah.
Which I wouldn't have.
It's gonna look even better when we do the bronzer. That's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
Oh, don't
Sure.
fall.
The chair keeps turning and I keep going around.
Yeah,
and I don't
it
wanna go around.
So you don't spin too fast.
Yeah.
Keep this handy, actually. Oh, that lighting is so deceiving. How do I keep this handy? Right here, eh?
Let's start.
Thank
See
you.
if that just,
Didn't I grab a liner?
I think it's just
the way the chair is.
It might even be because it's on that pad, it might be kind of leaning one way a little
Oh.
bit.
There's that.
Stone.
There it is.
Right?
Alright, close. One thing we do with really all of makeup, there's a term called V-sculpting, and it applies to a little bit of everything. Like I noticed that your mascara, was that from today? It was a little focused on the middle, like on the center. You'll do a little bit better if you keep it on the outer third. It kind of promotes the almond shape a little bit, but I never even put mascara on bottom. I'll show you kind of the hack for that. But I'll do kind of from the inner third really thin,
Okay.
and then I'll tight line, and then I'll do it a lot thicker on the outside.
So you put it on the whole entire lash, but you're more,
More focused on the outer bit, and then see how the shape it gives.
okay.
I have a big mirror in my car. Should I grab it? It's not big, but it's like something you can hold.
That'd be
Would you
great.
like that?
Yeah, that would
Cool.
be-
I'll be
And
here
then
in a
we'll
moment.
restroom. Thank you.
There is. I'll show you what that is too.
One of the things when I watch TV or movies is I'm always looking at their makeup.
I know, and it's
It's like, ugh.
honestly, 85% of the time I don't wear any,
Sure.
but I'm so red all the time
Oh,
that I'll just throw color over the top.
he can probably fix that too. You never know. Give you all those little tricks. Did he pick, when he was at convention, did he pick people from.
He asked for volunteers, and he wanted people who didn't have a lot on, you know, to start with.
Sure.
And so, I think, you know, when you don't pick people, it was a lot of that too, like, oh my gosh, I would never thought to do that for myself.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
but it's easier to experiment when you know somebody is more of a professional at doing it than you might try it yourself.
Exactly.
That's what I think.
And I try to do some of it. It's like, I think my mom was like,
Something like the brush and the fingers and the blending. My assistant tried those like blendable eyelashes, you know, that people get, and then they have to like refresh every so often. And she's been breaking out in bad lashes, and like her whole lid will get puffy. So I think she finally said, "I'm just gonna let them go."
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, I'd rather go without eyelashes than do.
Exactly. Well, and I know mine are thin because of my thyroid. I'm hyperthyroid. So I've lost eyebrows and thin lashes.
Well, I wear glasses, so I don't get my eyebrows ever because I just think they hide behind my glasses.
Yeah.
So. But that's why I thought, oh, I'll try this. It's really down here anyway. So.
Exactly. Well, I've always said, you know, I want to have for my customers to make a class. They'll come in and I can try them.
Do you keep a lot of
Keys.
do you keep a lot of colors on hand to me? That's nice to
Yeah, I try to keep what's current on hand.
yeah. It's easier to show when you have it.
Yes. Yeah. But I would get 9 times out of 10, like I just had a customer appreciation event
Oh yeah, I saw that.
last week. And a lot of them will say, oh, yeah, those are my colors. Those are my colors. Or I like those colors. But it's like, yeah, and I don't know how to.
Because they quit selling the individual ones now.
Yeah. And they just went to they just have those squares, or rectangles, I think.
Is that your bag?
Oh, is that my phone in there? Sure.
Okay. I hear something going off, but I don't know if it was a. I noticed I had to take my
I'll have to
sweater
call
off.
you back later. I'm getting my makeup done. What do you think?
Well, I exfoliated this one. I like it.
I know.
Yeah.
Learn how to do
I
this.
want a nice fresh.
Hi, buddy.
Okay, bye.
Sorry.
You can set that down in the chair for you.
Thank you.
I just heard it yelling off, and I'm like, well, it might be.
I never would have thought singing.
The what?
I never would have thought singing was one of my colors.
Yeah, I mean, do you have like written down which one you use? This is the one,
Yeah,
right?
I've got that one at home.
The smoking glitter.
And that's just
Okay.
at home with my others, like, and I never use them.
Is it? Okay.
What sitcom is that?
It's a good question.
Is that Taxi?
Oh, maybe. Is there the taxis driving, and then there's the.
I don't know, that's fine.
They don't really have so much theme songs for things anymore.
When they had Night Court come back, I was like, well, at least they'll have the theme song. And yeah, like even sitcoms have tiny little intros. It was like
And then you
it's like
click through.
10 seconds long, you know. I was like, man, no, the Night Court theme, it could be the whole show for all I care.
Exactly. Oh, I miss that show too, man.
Must See TV Thursday was like the best, right?
Yep.
When it was Cosby,
Yep.
Family Ties, Cheers, Night Court, Hill Street Blues. I mean, that was like, you couldn't do better than that.
But then you had the Knots Landing and all of those at night that were later at night.
Let's see, are putting them.
'Cause I think like
So
Dallas
you
was.
recommend
Liner,
the
yeah.
bottom too, okay.
Oh, you
All
do the
way-
bottom.
All the way across, or
No, just that, really like the outer third, and then when you blend towards the middle, your imagination kind of fills in the rest. It requires imagination.
There's a lot of the 80s that's problematic now. Last weekend, Amanda and I watched The Breakfast Club.
Oh.
I was
Oh,
visiting
yeah.
She had never seen it, and I'm like, no, that's classic. You should watch that one.
Hey, don't watch Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, even
Yeah.
16 Candles.
Oh,
is
my
a
goodness.
problem. I mean, if you go into it understanding that it's 30 years ago and, you know, it's
Yeah.
not the way we would do things now and.
But you look at what we watched years ago, it's like, my parents, I mean, I was a huge Three's Company fan. Don Knotts and John Ritter, my favorite actor. And you can look back, it's like, my parents let me watch that. Or Three Stooges, that was always another big one.
Yeah,
I love those.
Oh,
Hill Street Blues is really great.
yeah.
okay.
What did he say? Like, be careful out there. What would he say on Hill Street Blues? Be safe out there. What would he say?
Right?
I think just be careful out there.
Let's be careful.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm doing medium neutral, the lightest one. It's not necessarily the right answer, even though that isn't bad for you, but it doesn't matter as much anymore because of this. You know, because this is too dark for most people.
Okay.
So you could do any concealer now, basically. Like even, especially the first two, but especially the first one.
Okay.
You know, for everybody. You know, like if you're in trouble and you feel like you can't match it right, don't worry about it because the perfect shade is in between these two somewhere. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
You really see the peach in there.
Yeah, when you put it next to that, you know, you can, and that's what's going to correct the darkness. Yellow is a veil, a very thin veil, but having that peach is everything.
Huh. I never thought to. I just kind of stopped using my regular concealer and just used the peach.
Yeah, you can still utilize this one. It's correcting and concealing. Where the concealer before you used to be able to sort of see right through it. And also when you have a correcting shade, it's going to cover a lot more shades.
Okay.
And so my little trick with concealer is it's a triangle, A, B, C. So you want to make like the darkest part is kind of ground zero here.
Okay.
And then if you go all the way down, instead of doing a circle and accentuating the circle, you're killing that circle with a triangle.
And I was just going to ask you, I was supposed to do the V, the triangle.
Yeah, I call it a triangle. The other day I was working with like another artist and we were talking about bronzing and I was like, and then you do that and then you do like a 3. And then she says, well, I do an E.
That's what you said.
It's like, well, no, an E. Like, well, that's a 3, right? How about half of an 8? But look at that, I mean, gone.
Yeah.
You know. And it makes, you know, your eyeshadow, you might think it's a little bit crazy looking, you know, especially if you use dark shades. This is where, you know, that whole thing softens. It's the most dramatic difference. Like really, once you get past concealer, everything you add should sort of subtract from the fact that it's a look. You know what I mean? You want people to say like, oh, I love your, you know, oh, your eyes look great, as opposed to, I love your eyeshadow.
Yeah.
You know.
So you are doing concealer after you put on all the eyeshadow.
After the
That's the right way
eyeshadow.
to do it.
Yep. It just saves time. You know, I started with a lot of water brands, and I started at Bobbi Brown, and she was like the queen of under eye concealer. And see, there's fallout that was kind of hidden there, and now it shifted a little bit. You know, but this is the best time for that to happen. If I would have done all this concealer and then that would have happened after, that's a nightmare. You know, because now it's just mixing with all of it. And there we go.
You should get a shot from here, Esther, because then you can see the difference right to left.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool?
That's unbelievable.
Really nice and bright.
Yeah.
And it is like the very lightest shade with your corrector, and it'll just cover a lot more shades. Under eyes everything. Like if you're gonna wear two things, just you know, because you're running to Walgreens, it's under eye concealer and mascara.
Like, yeah, that's exactly.
And then the initial amount that you're putting in here, the real goal is that you just put down as much as you want, and you really don't have to blend that area. Just blend around it in those other areas, you know, so that you can get maximum coverage. but still let it look natural. And see how it's just kind of like emerging from that bridge?
Yeah.
See, yeah, I see. I should have set everything up on that too.
Oh.
8 more steps in.
That's exactly. Oh, no, you're good. Just make sure it's being written on there. Internet's a terrible place. I do a open mic thing in Lake Geneva every Tuesday and record it.
Oh, we were just in Lake Geneva Friday and Saturday. We stayed overnight in boat tour.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
It was awesome, yeah. Was it good weather?
Very good weather.
The cold is here.
I know, unfortunately. So what is that? The white,
That's the eye cream.
the eye cream?
Yeah.
Right. And
I
that
just
helps
use it to
fill in,
erase a
right?
little bit.
Good.
Well, actually, I had a little bit of fallout that was kind of hiding in the shadow on the side here. So
Okay.
yeah, beautiful. Have you guys been doing the trio, the cheap compact trio?
I'm scared of them.
Cool, that's good.
I am, it's like,
I try, but,
yeah, you watch so many things and somebody says, well, do it, no, you gotta do it this way, and it's like, no, you need more down here, and.
The thing with, influencers make it really hard in this like kind of new era of makeup because most of them, they're truly their own makeup artists and that's about it. But they speak in all these absolutes, and like with these rules. And, you gotta understand too, they're bought. All those people are totally bought. They get a lot of, they get free product and then it's like, oh, I love this stuff,
yeah. I mean, it's always a matter of like what's considered the hill and what's considered the valley. Like everybody thinks it's different. Well, my forehead pops out more, so that to me is a hill. Somebody else may look at it and say,
Right.
nope, that's the valley.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as placement, you don't want to put any in here unless you're kind of cutting here a little bit and creating a contour, but that's different. That's like here and below. But putting it in this area, lower portion here, that's kind of masculine. Like on Halloween, that's how you do the pirate beard, on your kids, to give them a little 5 o'clock shadow. But with this palette, we've got, so it's like more of a blush. But it's also, this is nice. You can do equal parts of these in these kind of months where, like we were saying, like when you wear SPF all summer, and now you got like redness here, and like you have like a little bit of red on your shoulders and stuff. That's when these shades are okay, because you don't want to go darker on your foundation. Just because your body's darker, don't wear a darker foundation. Use your bronzer to do that. To be the shade that you are on your face. Just because you wore the SPF, you earned that fairness. Keep it.
Good tip.
So they decided years ago that blush wasn't complicated enough, and so they added 2 more steps to it, where it's the contour, the highlight, and then the blush. If you're doing it like really correctly and like more lifestyle, it's going to be just in the apple of the cheek. When I say lifestyle, I mean not high fashion, or it's like you see like you'll see kids now where it's like the blush is like here. It's like the whole area. That's like something off of the runway. That's a look. But I'll add a little bit of this because you have a little bit of richness, but I'm mostly going to take from this part. And then actually for highlight,
Want to interrupt you guys. We are leaving. The vending machine actually has to be reprogrammed. I'm not
Oh,
sure
okay.
if I want anything right now, but Y'all can make a purchase now if you did. A little
Do you guys want any
snack
snacks?
for- Little snack for later on? Anything?
The vending machines arrived today.
Yeah, we just gotta do some food program, just let you guys.
Awesome.
Thank you, though.
Thank you so much. You guys have fun. It was so nice meeting you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll see you here again soon.
Yes, indeed.
So you took the highlighter.
Yeah, we have that.
And so it's the light from above. You know, it's all lighting, and then you carry this great lighting with you. My mom came into my job about a year and a half ago. She, yeah, look at that. That looks really great. And she was describing something she saw on Below Deck. You guys watch that goofy show? And it was like, there's this shimmer, this place in such a way where they have this great lighting. And I was like, yeah, that's highlighting, we can do that. And that's one more thing where it's like, if you're lucky, the concealer, the highlight, it all kind of comes from the same place. You know, it should all look like almost the same thing.
Is it a powder brush you're using?
Yeah, this is one of those magnet ones in the old kit
Okay.
that you guys, I guess it's not available anymore, right?
No, it's not. Came in that tin can.
I got that one from at a farmer's market in Lake Geneva, actually.
I mean, they're great, but like I have mine sitting in a holder, so when you go to pull one, they all come out because they all magnetize.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they touch each other weird, yeah. They all click together.
So now you're taking the two and you're just going right over the highlight, or you?
No,
want just
actually below.
Okay.
So it's the light from above and the shadow from below, but I'm actually gonna, I forgot that step, so I'm gonna show you guys my little life hack. So remember I said eyebrows and cheeks have the same problem. Their redness, or they're typically too red. Most of what's on the market isn't as usable as it appears to be. The best eyebrow shades, especially for you where you're like mid-tone blonde, is gonna be the same, it's gonna have the same strengths as your brow product. So why not use the same thing?
Oh. Never thought of that.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
It's the cheekbone.
Mm-hmm.
Totally acceptable, And look at how rich it is. There's green underneath it, but it
Oh, wow.
still is warm. Because it's still your skin,
Yeah. Oh, it's really sharp.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a face shadow. I think it's so funny that the vending machine arrived today. It was like I was pretty close to trying to. I was like gonna get. Typically, I'm sorry I don't, but I'd have donuts or something like that. If you guys want water, we do have some bottled water in the fridge too. Do you love it?
I do.
Thanks. Rose sand is pretty good. A lot of times when it comes to blush shades too, and this is, for me, it's sort of universal. I always pick the bluest, brightest pinks. Like I typically, you know, you do a coral or brown rose or any other stuff that you think is gonna be, you know, more sort of a tan look, you know, and stuff. You're really just spreading ruddiness. If you can pick something that has a little bit of blue, that's how you're gonna get a pop out of your blush. Those are my two
Oh, I
favorites.
never thought of that either.
And these are everyday neutral for just about everybody.
Which ones are those?
This is soft mauve and rose sand. I think I'm actually gonna do rose sand. So that's like the brightest pop. It'll look beautiful.
Blue tones?
Yeah. Yeah, the bluer the better.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite blushes, I mean, they're like lilac. I mean, there's no red in them. There's no pink even. I mean, well, there's a little pink, but like the bluest pink, 2 parts blue, 1 part pink. Maybe even purple. It's weird, but but again, if it's going on your skin, especially if it's a powder, the warmth of your skin is still going to be there. You know, so it's not like you're never going to get that solid color down.
Because the ones you mentioned earlier, to not use the one of them, which is more that bronzing looking one, that's the one I would
Those,
use.
yeah, everybody, and they're, you know, one of the more popular blushes on the market is from NARS. Do you know what it's called? It's called Orgasm, and that's probably the only reason it's so freaking popular. You know, and it's like for everybody. It's for nobody. I mean, it's like it's warm coral with shimmer. And it's like, I think the shimmer's in there to make it appear like it's there less, you know, and the coral's in there just because people think that's safe. It's just not, it's not even a pop. That's the thing, is there should be a pop to it. A lot of blushes on the market, they're closer to pressed powders. Like they look more like foundation shades than blushes. And smile. And that's how, instead of doing, like Linda and I kind of discovered, you know, we've been at it for so long, it used to just be blush, you know. And now when you go up the middle, that's called blush draping. It was like the first day of class, we were sort of studying like old techniques and stuff like that. And it was like, they call that blush, we should just call it blush, you know, like,
exactly.
or doing blusher, you know.
So you go up though.
Yeah, really, mostly just the apple, and then you want the bronze to sort of just kind of, it's all one thing.
Okay.
You know, you can't really see where it begins and ends.
Okay.
But it just gives you that coming in from the ski slopes look.
Nice. So how long have you been working with Linda?
Just since like February.
Okay.
I've known her for about 20 years though.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah, we met we actually don't even know exactly where we met or how or when. But she always tells the story, and I love it because it's like I'm known for my ombre lip. And what I did on Linda was because she's, you know, she contours everything. And like I was saying, it used to just be eyes, and then it was like, oh my God, you can contour lips, and obviously you can contour cheeks, you know. And then it was like, that's fun. It's like adding depth to everything you do. And so what I did on her, she explains it as, I think, a red and a purple, but I don't think that's what it was. I think it was a purple and an orange.
Oh, wow.
And like they're contrasting colors, but it makes them sort of complementary, and like your lip just looks like this beautiful sunset. And she always explains it as like, and I noticed there was a bathroom close by, so if I hated it, I could run, you know.
Sounds like something she'd say.
But that was it. It was, when I don't think it was the first time we ever met. I think it was like within the first like 5 or 6 times we ever talked about makeup. And it was like, let me show you this crazy thing that I do. We'll switch up formulas a little bit for you guys too then. Like I'll do like a cream blush, maybe next, or
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, I normally don't wear foundation at all. I just do like the powder, like I don't, but again, I'm good with anything, whatever works.
I try
Try
to
it.
avoid the pinks because while I am quote toned. I always think I'm so red that it just makes it stand out more. So I just went more of the peachy tone.
Well, we'll work with your redness then too. I'll tell you this right here. This
Oh, yeah.
is crazy awesome.
That is.
So that was where I really like fell in love because I locally, do you guys know Katrina Cravey from Channel 6? She's like our local who's a famous newscaster. I don't know, but she was huge. She's on a Fox 6 here, and Linda demoed it on TV, and you know it's I used to forgive me for saying so, but she says the same thing. It's like she looked like she had a stroke. You know,
Yeah.
it was like on TV. It was like it sucks everything up.
Yep.
My friend was. I have two really good friends. They actually was one of the models in the shoot. The one that's like smiling really big with the lipstick in the recent one. She's like one of my best friends. I would say because in like this influencer age, like I obviously don't really wear makeup. So it's called like I have like 3 or 4 different friends that do most of my looks with me.
Okay.
I call them my avatars. Because you know like I can still do the influencer thing, but it's not on me. I need a face for it. But we were gonna do a shoot. She was staying at this other studio I had, and she, in the middle of the night, was just like bored and like got up and was like looking around at stuff I had and saw the mask. And she didn't really read the instructions.
Oh no.
But she tried it and she was completely blown away by it. But then it was like, I don't know, like the next day it was just a big whirlwind. It was maybe a week later. Someone was like, dude, did you tell Michael about that thing? That you tried? And I was like, oh my God, I got up and I tried that mask. And it was like, oh yeah, right? We were telling that story when we were here and it was great. I mean, everyone loves it. You guys love this one too, right? Glam
Oh, yeah.
Gloss. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Yeah, you look fabulous.
Yes. I said I would have thought to do that. It's colors.
And I'm gonna do cranberry freeze.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
How do you guys like did you get your hands on the new lip balms? Have they arrived for you yet? The guava and that?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I haven't
I
tried
haven't
it
tried
yet,
it
but
yet.
haven't.
See,
My mom actually asked, because she loves the peppermint lip balm, and I said they have tints now.
yeah.
So she's like, oh, I'd like that. So I bought her a little 3-set for
Oh.
Christmas.
I love that bag it comes in too. I'm like, that'd be great
So
for
cute.
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
You kind of get more of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Patty's Day, it's so true.
She just started the Briar products. She just loves my 85-year-old mother.
That is awesome.
The peppermint lip balm is that and the hair products. She just
Okay,
loves.
yeah.
And I'm really doing something with a little bit of depth because that glam gloss is gonna kind of make it fade a lot. Do you guys want the lip pencils to come back?
I like them personally.
I still have an old one.
Yeah.
It's funny, when we were here in August shooting Holiday, I was on a live, and so it was like anyone who cared to tune in would have seen like some of the stuff that was like prototypes, and stuff like that.
Too
So
bad we didn't
Now,
know.
yeah, now we know. We won't tell us all.
same thing in the summertime. I can't remember which it was. I think it was it was the dual-ended concealer brush.
Okay.
Nice.
I was using it at the class,
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, and then they announced it on Saturday. So it was like, some people were like, oh, it's in front of everybody, And then, yeah, this is gonna totally overpower the texture of that.
That color looks really good on you.
I like that.
Yeah, your eyes are popping like crazy.
That's true.
Gorgeous. Now you don't even know what you're looking at. you know, I mean, there's so much more depth to it, where it's like, what is that? What shade are we even, you know? Because that purple and then that gold just kind of chilling it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that gorgeous? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
And then a lot of times at this point, like, see, I look and then it's like, I need more blush, you know?
oh,
Even though it went on a little bit, you know, it was like, wow, that's a lot of blush, but instead though, let's do something from this one. Let's just kind of deepen you up a little bit. Ooh, don't hurt nobody.
what I like is you just.
And here we are,
use
like
a
here I
little-
am with the Kleenex afterwards, and I'm like, oh God, that's too much. You know, 'cause
That's
I'm always
funny, right?
removing anything.
Well, and a lot of times that's it's like the shade's not quite there. You know, like when you do
Okay.
need to. That's why I always say when you do those cool ones, it's like now you can wear it. You know, versus like, okay, it went on, but it's really gonna look better if I wipe most of it away.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
See, my process, I would always put on too much, and it's like, okay, you know, like when I was doing this type of eyeshadow, I'd put on too much, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm doing this wrong,
And
and
then you wash, yeah,
Yeah.
you wash it and start all over.
We'll do just a little bit of draping too. A little bit of the three. Awesome.
beautiful.
She's dangerous.
So we schedule every morning at 6.
I was gonna say, that'd be great.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, she has to go to work, so.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you look great.
That's what's the secret, that I would stay in until tomorrow.
Yeah,
Do the,
exactly.
do the,
I'm not
do the old
sleeping
bag over the
tonight.
head.
What we should do is have you hold, like, at least the main products that he put on with the picture, that way,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah, so you
think,
can, yeah, remember everything you've got.
Yeah.
I think most of it stayed over there, so yeah, it should be sitting there.
Okay.
Here, Rhoda, blow a little kiss to the camera.
I love it.
And we'll see you guys for the next one.